This is Katherine and Christopher Tipper of Hunter Benefits Consulting Group. And what day is it, Christopher?
It is Friday, and that is On the Couch with the Friday afternoon
Bourbon edition.
There we go. Oh,
and I can
sorry.
just smell it.
And I can just, there we go. Thank you very much. Hang on a second. We have to do something ultra important. So,
So what are we talking about today, Christopher?
oh, hang on a second. We're going to be talking about Record Keepers, but we're back. Don't think we've gone away forever. We had some things happen since our last video, so we should be doing these pretty regularly, and we're hoping to add on. Friday is supposed to be a little bit more fun, a little more conversational, and we're working on some programming for Tuesday afternoon to be a little bit more, less conversational, more educational. Not quite
So
CE level, but technical. Oh, that's right.
Technical Tuesdays.
Not Taco Tuesday, Technical
And
Tuesday,
Bourbon
Friday.
Yep,
Okay.
we got it.
So what makes a good record keeper a good record keeper? Well, we have our set of views as TPAs, all right? There's 4 interested parties in what makes a good record keeper. Plan sponsors, participants, financial advisors, and fourth, and hopefully not last, us as the TPA. Now, we're all looking for something different, but it's all our own version or our own definition of easy and consistent, okay? So, in your role as CFO and company president, with how you deal with record keepers, what's important to you?
So there's 3 categories of what's important to me. So one is the quality of the data. How is it the right data? Is it easy to get it into usable reports, and is it electronic? Then the next thing is, are they good at taking money? Which sounds crazy, but 85% of the problems are deposits not being made on time, going to the right accounts, have a place that's good at taking money and easy for you to upload. And then
Yes.
the third thing is, do they have something robust to educate participants? Because really, participants have lots of questions. 2 o'clock in the morning, they want to model loans. It's beautiful if they have a website that can help answer those questions.
Going to the record keeper, not coming to us for that.
Well, we don't like to take
No.
2 a.m. phone
No.
calls.
Nope.
No 401k emergencies.
Nope.
When you've asked me what really gets under my skin is when I get a $50 check without any detail, because it's for somebody. Don't know who it's for.
And throughout the year, we are going to process more than one $50 invoice, right?
Right, and so
Yeah.
the reason for that is, if the record keeper really has things put together well, there is a report that's emailed that ties to the check, ties to the ACH, and it's just a good sign that they have their act together.
Well, and it comes in an electronic format, something that you can import. Have you tried to import paper? No, it doesn't work. That was a stupid question. Sorry. Trying to lead the witness,
It's
all right?
funny coming from you.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. So you also made some comments about notice, support, and innovation.
Well, absolutely. So, notices. Have to tell employees what's happening with the plan, the safe harbor, all sorts of notices. So if they have a super slick way of emailing it to the participants, consider that you actually are saving some steps.
And that we talked about that in a prior video about how the electronic notification is now an okay thing.
And the crazy thing about innovation is you just want someone who's like looking and seeing what are the new tools, how do people use things.
How to make things better.
And participants want to look at things on their cell phones, their iPhones, and they want to, all sorts of things. Ask Alexa.
Do we have, that's true. Do we have any record keepers left that we work with that can't pay us at all? Because there used to be at least one record keeper, they were just not able to have any participant fees come out of the accounts for us, but those days are all gone, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think everybody can do that because it's not used.
You make me want to run to my books.
No.
I don't think so.
So
those ones out.
One of the things you're talking about within, I'm going to put this under the innovation, or maybe it's just basic, but it's surprising, and we're not going to say who, but not every record keeper has the ability to take a payroll file. There's still at least one record keeper out there where the employer has to type it in by hand.
Yep, and that's the point. don't you love, you put in your payroll, it should go
You
straight over. The
you
file
want
should
some
go
kind
straight
of
over.
electronic file to go
Get
over.
funded,
Yep,
you're
yep,
done.
Yep.
Less mistakes.
All right. So are you done from your side?
I was trying to think if there was one more thing that really bothered me that maybe
Yeah,
it'll come
I
to me.
think they're all a variation on the theme. So,
Okay.
all right. So representing the compliance side, not the CFO side of things. And once upon a time, I actually used to do this work. Staff doesn't let me know, but that's another story. But anyways, so one of the things that we're looking for on the compliance side is the records being available when we need them on demand. You were talking before about data, all right? Some record keepers used to want to have us request a file and we'd get it the next day. No, we want it now, okay? And the other thing is all the right information in one file. We've got some record keepers who we can't understand why they're breaking the data up the way they are. So in order to do the compliance work, it involves way too much manipulation for the data files for us. Actually being able to have a data file that can be imported, that's really helpful, okay? Not every record keeper generates a file we can use.
And this is talking about what we want, but quite frankly, it's also showing, are they really good at what they do in the market?
Yeah, it's we
I mean,
view
it's
it
not
as
just,
a,
it's
yeah.
just not a wish. It's just that if you can upload data, there's not mistakes in it.
Right.
There's no human
How
error.
technology forward are there? Okay. Another thing that we're looking for is more on the human side. Okay. So there's an awful lot of people in this industry that just want to be helpful. It's one reason we last in this industry. However, some people on the record keeper side, yeah, this is going off as a complaint, can be a little too helpful. They accidentally start giving compliance advice to either the plan sponsor or the participant. They're record keepers, we're the compliance geeks, we're the only one who should be telling them what happens in their document, okay? It ends up...
It just muddies the water.
It muddies the water while somebody's trying to be nice. You know, props to somebody trying to be super helpful. I get that. I do that a lot myself. But that actually usually ends up causing more wasted time than others.
And also you have a point too about the difference between calling 1-800 who do I get today versus
An assigned
hey, I'm
person.
going to assign a person
Right.
who actually knows the name of my plan.
So, you know, so at the beginning of the company, we even tried to have that as a concept with who was doing the work. We tried to have anybody at Hunter Benefits would help anybody. Yeah, didn't go over well with the clients. People want a personal call. Well, that's true for us. It's true for the participants. It's true for the employer. Not every record keeper has it set up like that. Some of them it's 1-800 random person. That would be, can that be a phone number? No, I don't think so. So,
It is, but it sometimes gets you in trouble with the law.
right. Yeah. Okay. So, and finally, we're going to close on help with employee communication. All right. Whether it's loan modeling, Spanish language, financial help, more and more of the record keepers are having some ancillary tools. They're working with additional outside parties to come up with employee education material because it seems like, you know, so much of the participants' money of their available net worth or whatever you want to call it is going to be tied up in their employer-sponsored retirement plan, and this is becoming a place where they get an awful lot of their education.
It's
Or
when, it's when
a
people
place
are
they could
finally getting
possibly-
serious,
yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
a lot of times.
And then finally, on a closing note, this is going to be something we're going to be looking at a lot more next year, 2021, when more things start happening with MEPs, the multiple employer plans. Not every record keeper has the same tool set to help with multiple employer plans. So when those, if they become more prevalent, all right, that's going to change what we're looking for in a record keeper.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully some of this made sense. Now, the one thing you're going to notice, what did we not talk about in our definition of a good record keeper?
Well, if you
Okay, so
summarize
I'll-
what other people want, plan sponsors want easy and cheap.
Right.
Participants just want easy and fast, and financial advisors want easy and cheap, right? We want
Well, we want accurate and quick.
Accurate and
but what we've not been talking about is fund selection. We don't care. Not our job, all right? Because what we want to know is what's happened in those funds once they've been selected, because we don't make that selection, okay? We're just the ones who are reporting what goes on.
well, when you say we don't care, you get to make the selection. We do
The
care
employer
if
does.
it's for, Bob's Bait Shop or
Yeah, but that's not on a
or-
record keeper platform.
I know. Well, I'm just
So yeah, all right. So but whether the funds perform well or not, that's the financial advisor and the plan sponsor's role. But that's not what we base our definition of a good record keeper on. Okay? And if we've got a record keeper out there with a Funds and Bob's Bait Shop, they're not going to be at the top of our list. Okay? So
if they had a wicked data feed, you'd think about it.
no.
Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. Even if they had really good bourbon. So, was that enough for one day?
Yes.
That was enough for one day.
That's enough for one day.
All right.
So thank you
Thank you very much for listening to us on this Friday, another Bourbon Edition Friday.
Right.
So,
And, if you have questions, you go to hunterbenefits.com
or
email us at sales@hunterbenefits.com.
cheers. Have a
Cheers.
great weekend.
Take care.
Bye.